everybody. Thursday night, how we doing? All right, let's go. You can see, I pulled this out of the pile. You haven't seen this guitar in a while, probably. But yeah, something different. We'll try it out, see how it goes. Let's see. I do have a set list of sorts, so we'll get the next tune ready while we check out the chat and see who's hanging with us tonight. Let's see what we got. All right. Well, first off, we got to say big shout out to Aaron Marin, brother. Thanks for that super chat, dude. Yeah, rocks, man. This camera seems a little low. I'm going to move this camera just ever so slightly down. All right, Aaron says, woohoo. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Thank you so much. Starting the chat off right. Val Kimber in the house. DJB, how's it going, buddy? Derail's in the house. How you doing, Derail? Happy Thursday. I did check out Black Gold. Very cool, yeah. It's very like Limp Bizkit, old school new metal. I think they're from England. The singer sounded British, but very nice, dude. Ray Freeson asks, how you doing, my brother? He says, hope you and everyone are doing here had a great day. Absolutely, it was not too shabby. Stardust like, woohoo, everyone. There you go. Thank you, Darrell. What's up, Mark? Good to see you, man. Doing well, thank you. Val, there you are. There you are. Ju G in the house. How's it going, Ju G? What else we got here? Greg's VR World, yo, what's up, dog? Juji says Troll Teen Thursday. Maybe not. It might be clean. Might be the Squeeze the Charmin Thursday for all we know. Val Kimber in the house. He says vampire intro. Here you go. It's pretty vampiric for sure. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. There's Chris Liggett. What's up, buddy? Zach G's in the house too. All right, we're moving along here tonight. Let's see, I think we got it covered. Lisa in the house. Good to see you, Lisa. Hope you're doing well tonight. Oh, thank you, Ray. Appreciate that. Tazzy's in the house. What's up, buddy? He says, good evening, everyone. I'm enjoying the channel. Looking forward to some great music. Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of goodies tonight. For sure, for sure. All right, let's see. All right, I think we're looking good. Get this next tune going. The warm-ups, gotta warm it up. I'm gonna test out I haven't played this guitar since November of 2023 is the last time I played this guitar. So let's see if it plays any good. It's not the usual guitar. I actually swapped the pickups out, so we'll talk about that a little later. But let me know if it sounds okay to you guys, and we'll get moving here. feeling pretty good. Yeah, not too bad. Like I think of these. I put strings on it like almost a year and a half ago. I played it like once. I did a show in New York, and that was it. I never played this guitar since. And all I did was wipe down the strings a little bit, throw some fast fret type stuff on it, and it's playing good. Playing good. It's a nice guitar. Not too shabby. What we got next here on the hit list? Oh yeah, we're gonna change it up a little bit tonight. I haven't played this one in a minute. There we go. All right, lots of people starting to hang out. Good to see everyone. What we got? Oh. All right, let's see. Where did I leave off with? Okay, I remember Tazi. Okay, Darrell says Black Gold is from England. Okay, I figured as much. That singer was definitely had a British accent, but they were cool. There you go, Chris. Mark, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Howard Clegg, there you go, my man. Good to see that. Lisa, she's trying to stay cool. Hopefully, I'm doing well tonight. It is hot out. It's crazy hot in this state. It's unbelievable right now. Oh, let's see. Val Kimmer said, I like how the fretboard contrasts off the black of the body. It's nice. And I cleaned it up too. Had a little bit of grime on it, but yeah, it's looking good. It's a nice guitar. I'm not the biggest fan of this ebony fretboard. I don't hate it. I don't love it either. I always grew up on rosewood, but it's pretty interesting to play. It gives a different tone, I think, a little different tonality. Well, let's see. Juji says totally thrash Thursdays now. There you go. Let's see. Y'all talking about some sloppy joes. Manga Ed says Shredder ain't got shiznit on Rick. That's what's up, buddy. Good to see that, Manga Ed. Peggy Hecky, boy, noche to you. Good to see you. Donald J says, dude, you're not missing a single. No, the fretboard must be pretty good. It does, yeah. It's nice. Not too shabby. Greg, no, I sure don't, buddy. I love Slipknot. We got all their albums here, and we actually have some signed CDs and stuff from Slipknot. But yeah, never stuff I ever wanted to learn, honestly. But I love listening to it. Donald J says, just when you think you didn't, Rick could sound any better. Thanks, buddy. We say. Ray says, Rick, guitar looks and sounds good. All right, good to go. Yeah, it's a nice deep black color, man. It's just like the other ones, except, yeah, it's got the different fretboard on it. But, yeah, this one's a 92. And I have to make a confession to everybody. I've been lying to you. Not really. So I have 5 of these Dinky Reverse Pros. I thought they were all 92. I was, like, looking for this one, and I cracked another case open, and I found it was the same as this, except it has the rosewood, kind of like my other one I've been using this week. But I noticed it had a Jackson logo on the tremolo bar, and I looked at the back on the serial plate, 93. I was like, what? So I lied all this time. I have 4 1992 Dinky Reverses and 1 93 Dinky Reverse. So pays to look at the serial number, people. Make sure you look at that stuff. Oh, shoot. But there you have it. I confessed. I confessed to it. I promise you. I never lie. Thanks, Val. Mama Shredder's in the house. How you doing, Mama? She said, hope you're doing good. I'm doing great. How about you guys out there tonight? Good to see you. Thank you, Lisa. Let's see. Oliver Jareta Arteta says, mi amigo Rick, un saludo desde Pamplona. Que tal de los buenos. Muchas gracias, Oliver. Thank you so much. Mama says she's tired tonight. It's a busy week. I feel that. Yeah, it's a busy week in my job too. I've like literally escaped the office like at the nick of time, like twice this week already. Like, come on. Yeah, here we go. But I'm ready for this weekend. I'll tell you that. Dude, he's talking about them sloppy joes. Bella's Hide Hole says, I've been a while since I joined your lives. Life's been getting in the way of making the game and stuff, guys. Nice, dude. Well, congratulations. And it's good to see you again. Absolutely. Val says, that's 6 Hail Marys, Rick. I know, right? I'm gonna have to go to the Shred Church and hook this up, man. Hook this up. Oh, is Brody streaming tonight? If he is, man, like I said, if Brody's doing something when I'm done, we'll send everyone over. For sure. But the warm-ups continue here. We've only just begun here. Isn't it a song from like the 70s? Anyway, check this one out. Good old classic Suave. that song. That's just a fun song to play, honestly. Really cool, that one. Let's see. All right, we're going to do something. I haven't played this one. This is one I've been looking for, this song right here. If I can find it again. I've been looking for this song, and I finally found it today. So we're going to play this next one. Maybe you remember it. I remembered it, but I can never find it. Anyway, a lot of great comments. Let's see what we got here. Ruler person, hey, I haven't been hacking in a while. Love this, man. Makes my... That's awesome, Ruler. Appreciate you, buddy. Good to see you tonight. Let's see. Val says, Rick, you are the Pope of Shred, so you'll be all right. I feel that. Thank you, Mama Shredder. Appreciate that. Absolutely, absolutely. Gloria, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. The rest, he likes this guitar. I do too. It's a very nice guitar. It really is. It's it's different, you know, a little different play. Plus these pickups. So the pickups, I can't remember what I got. I believe, and I don't know why I swapped these out. I really have no clue. I believe this neck pickup is a DiMarzio full shred, and I'm not sure what this back pickup is. It's probably one of the real high output DiMarzios. I don't know why I got DiMarzios. I think we're just screwing around. I bought this guitar off Guitar Center. And I was like, let me get some cool DiMarzios, man. I wasn't into Seymour's yet as much. This is probably I probably got this in 2011. I think I got this in 2011 or 2012 maybe. And I hadn't started messing with Seymour's. But I can't remember what this back pickup is. These are both DiMarzios for sure. I know this is a full shred. But I can't remember what this back pickup is. But it's definitely a different tone here. Pretty nice. Let's see. Gavin Jones, how you doing tonight, buddy? Good to see you. All right, Mama's heading back to Mama. Just wanted to throw a like in the views. I appreciate that. Pella got the count, 51 likes already. We're cooking tonight. DJB says, I don't know how you feel about when someone gets your name wrong. It's like being Frank, and they always call you Fred. I'm trying to get this. I hear you, dude. Believe me, I've been called a lot of things. And yeah, a lot of times... My name is either not spelled right or it's the last name that gets me. It's the last name that gets me the most. You know, people cannot. It's very simple. If you look at it very closely, it's Renstrom. I'll get like Rhinestram or Rhinestorm or Rhin. I've heard a lot. Heard a lot of weird ones. But yeah, I don't mind. It's whatever. I know what they're trying to say. That's for sure. Val says, to my ear, this axe is a wee bit darker in tone. A little bit, man. A little bit. This is Dark Horse right here. Thank you, Lisa. Darrell says he still has his CD, Pantera Couch. Man, that's a nice one, man. That's a classic. I might have the tape somewhere. Glory says she's sorry she late. You never be sorry, Glory. We don't care. It's all good. Life happens. And I see you finished watching the South Park. Yes, that is the most ridiculous thing. And come some controversy down because there was supposed to be an episode last night, and I got off the stream last night, and I got all my stuff packed up, sat on the couch, hit the DVR, and there was no episode. And I'm like, why is there no South Park episode? What's going on? And I'm looking at the guide, the live TV, and it was nothing but old episodes on Comedy Central. I'm like, there's something wrong. And Stardust looked it up and said they postponed whatever episode they're going to release yesterday, they postponed it for a week. I was like, oh, God, here we go. DJB says he don't know if he can hear any major difference. Yeah, it's not the craziest. These are pretty well suited to the other pickups I use. I think I looked at what pickups used to, the pickups that are normally in here, and I looked at DiMarzio, and I always wanted one of these full shreds. I'm sorry, this is a double whammy. I am stupid. Vinnie Moore is one of my favorite guitar players, and he's in my top 10. And he used to use the double whammy pickup. So I always wanted one of these to see what it sounded like. And sure enough, this is. I swear to God, I don't know what this. But these are both DiMarzio. DiMarzio double whammy, and I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna find out. But yeah, so it's a little different tone, but nothing too crazy. I kind of matched them pretty close. Darrell says Kenny's his favorite. There you go, man. Tazi said, first thing my girlfriend said, looks like he's playing a different guitar tonight. Yeah, I know. It's a different one for sure. I say, what the heck, my purple one is in rest mode right now. It'll be ready for Sunday or Saturday. I'm sorry, Saturday. So it's taking a rest. We're just pulling out all the old guitars here. LS Drumming, yo, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Bob is here. So you should make a book about your life. I started to a long time ago, maybe in 2000 or so. I started writing a book, just everything I could remember. But who would read it, I guess, and who would publish it? That's the next problem. But we'll figure that out one of these days. LS Drumming, I appreciate that, my man. Gary says, my notifications failed me. No. We're doing good, buddy. Darrell thinks Kenny's a girl. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think it's been ever fully said. Krabby Patty, thanks so much. Juji said, it's like Rick is scooping out my brains with his guitar. We should make an AI picture of that. That could probably be pretty interesting. The guitar scooper. The shredding scooper. I like it. Thanks, Val. Alice Johnny says, sounds amazing. Could you play a Geek Stink Breath by Green Day? I sure couldn't, buddy. That's about 50 levels lower than what I do, my friend. But I do appreciate you, man. I do appreciate you, man. Ain't nothing wrong with Green Day, but yeah, that's a little lower level than what I do, but I appreciate that, nothing less. Stephen Ernie, thank you, buddy. Judy said the face has been melted away, so getting the brains in charge. That's true. That's probably true. Fred Hinkle, my brother, what's up? All the way from Southern Indiana. Good to see you, my friend. Master T in the house. He says, Rick, I know you're a humble guy, Rick, which I appreciate. However, I was listening to Dune Cacophony recently, and dude, I got to say you hold your own against those guys. And I appreciate that. Yeah, Marty Friedman, Jason Becker, unbelievable. Yeah, I was pretty young when that stuff came out, and I was in awe of it for sure. But yeah, Cacophony is insane, dude, for sure. Derail knows the news. Yes, sir. Brevis and Bet should be back, what, September, I think? Next week is King of the Hill. If you're into King of the Hill, next week's King of the Hill, and I think September or October was Beavis and Bed, but I am looking forward to that. No problem, Ellis Drummond. I appreciate you, brother. Donald says, I try to play along with Rick most of the time. That's why I don't say much. Hey, I love it, man. Practice it up, dude. Use my tracks. Crank them up. Thank you, Val. Jamila's in the house. Good to see you again, Jamila. Hope you're doing well out there. Great. Shake the Stars. What's up, brother? Donald James owns the Dark Horse Jackson. Heck yeah. I guess we're going to call it this one the Dark Horse, man, for sure. Donald James says, yeah, it's mixed. Paramount controls the channel now. Yeah. Something's up. Oh, I got you. DJ B said, I've been half dead, half death. Another stream was actually called Half Dumb. Ouch. Said, I don't know if my mom just said you have the right name, right name when they got it wrong. It's true. It's probably right, man. That's funny. I feel it, though. I feel it. Hollow Creek says, been a while since I've seen you, Trey. Good to see you, buddy. Gloria said, Rick, I bet that episode pissed a lot of people off. It probably did. I found it funny. Michelle Levine's in Florida, too. Good to see you tonight. Robert, he says, sold from Bark in the Moon, I believe. Yeah, I'm working on it, Robert. I used to play it when I was 17 years old. I probably have some video of it. I should probably get that video up and put it on my channel. Me playing it when I was like 17, dude. I need to make a backing track of it, Robert, but I'm going to be playing that one real soon once I get the backing track done. Michelle, this is a Dokken. This is the Beast from the East live album cover. I loved it. I loved it. Let's see. Lurch, what's going on, brother? Good to see you tonight. Donald James said, it's not an insult on Green Day or the person requesting. It's just a fact. It's true. It's true. They make more money than me. I got nothing bad to say about them, but their music compared to what I do is a little different. Gloria says South Park is pissed off people for many years. That's true. They couldn't be canceled and they wouldn't be. Yeah, it's true that. Jamila, thank you. Trevion Schlett been in the house. He said, sorry, it's been a minute, buddy, but always good to hear you play. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Robert. All right, well, I don't even remember what I was going to play next. This song. Anyway, I don't know what this is, but it sounded cool, and I've been wanting to play it again, and I couldn't find it, but hopefully I remember it. Let me see what happens. cool song. I like that one. I couldn't find it. I could not find this song. Now I remember. 070624. I could not find this tune. Like I looked all over. And I was like, man, where is this? And I just was randomly clicking on unmuting songs tonight. I was like, here it is. Finally, I found it. Unbelievable. So what happens when you got too many songs? I think I am up, as far as originals are concerned, original songs, 106. I have 106 songs that I wrote. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff going on there. It's hard to keep track of it all. I need to like index it or something. I need a Dewey Decimal System to figure out what songs these are, I think. Man, got a lot. We got a lot. And they're ever growing, ever growing. All right, lots of comments here. Let me see what we got cooking here. Oh, let's see. Master T said, I think a cool stream would be playing solos from your top 10 guitars. It'd be a quick one. I actually do, bud. I've got a whole bunch. I've got probably 15 or 16 solos from my favorite guitar players. There's quite a few that I don't have in here. But yeah, we do it all the time. I'll do like, just run through a bunch of cover solos, some classics, some George Lynch, some Yngwie, Richie Blackmore, like John Norum and the Final Countdown stuff. I got a bunch. King Diamond, Andy the Rock. I've got plenty here, buddy. But yeah, that'd be fun one of these days. I want to do a video, like a long form video, like my top 10 favorite guitar players would be sweet, I think. Thank you, Juji. Angela, I've been playing for about 27 years now, I think it is. Maybe 28 now, I don't know. But definitely 27. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Val. Morgan Hutton, appreciate that. I know. Everyone's like, bam. No spamming. And that was some weird request, too. Meant to live by Switchfoot. Is this Switchfoot? Isn't that, is that Sammy Hagar's band? I don't even know what that is. Mark, Carlos Santana. Someone asked me this like 1,000 times. I was like, all right, fine. Well, it's a hot one. My Spanish Harlem Lola Lisa, or whatever the heck he says. Weed Hopper now says, working in the background, but listening, Rick. Good to go, buddy. Good to see you. Double A says, sweet. Appreciate you. Master T says, I envy your sweeps. Swiffer ain't got none on you. I feel that, man. We swift it up. Thank you, Ray. Don's feeling them sweeps are clean as F, man. Yeah, it's nice on this guitar. You can really rip it up on this one. Robert D, thank you. Thank you, Juji. Don James said, I've tried writing some stuff before, but man, not that many. I know. And that's just what I've been writing in the last 2 years. On top of, my album stuff, Leash Law, War of Thrones. Craziness. Let's see. Don James says, anyone remember the old Pizza Nova commercial? Pizza Nova? I don't even know what Pizza Nova is. Eddie McCarr says, please play Foxy Lady by Hendrix in the name of Ozzy. Why would I do that? We'd play Ozzy in the name of Ozzy, or we'd play Jimi Hendrix in the name of Jimi Hendrix. DJ B says he's got over a terabyte of riffs just sitting around because he don't know what to do with them. There you go, man. My advice to you on that is try and find 3 riffs that match, like are in the same key and they could go together, and just paste them. I have a ton of that stuff like that too, DJB. And a couple of these songs, like Intimidator, was 3 riffs that I found in my archives, and I put them together. And I built on top of that, of course. But yeah, they were just like 3 riffs I found in a folder. It was like it had a date, and it was like 3 riffs. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And it had the Intimidator riff in it. So I was like, wow, I'm gonna write something to that. Welcome, Mark. Appreciate it. Schlemming says, hey man, I love watching you straight. And when I get to jump on, keep the grooves coming. You got it, brother. Appreciate you there. Donald Jesus, Lamau, Matchbox 20. I know. But trust me, I know Rob. I don't know him anymore probably, but I know a bunch of the dudes from that band. They used to practice in the same place we practiced at back in like the 90s, and they were called Tabitha's Secret. And we partied with those dudes all the time, man. They invited us just about every time. We smoked herbs with them dudes too, man. Can you believe it? Anyway. You want to hear a little bit of this? greatest maiden riffs ever, in my opinion. All right, Lisa, no problem. Josefina Morano, hola to you. Good to see you. Incredible Hawk in the house. What's up, brother? Great to see you, man. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing good, man. Let's see. Donald James says he's working on one of Juji's backing tracks. Nice, dude. Nice. DJ B says you start working on it. Yeah, absolutely, dude. That's a lot of times that's what I'll do. And I'll just write a ton of riffs, and then I'll find a couple that kind of match or go into each other. And then that's the start of a song. And then it's kind of got to work and work and work, to get the solo going, or maybe it needs an extra part of bridge or something like that. But it should be cool, man. Mr. Kari, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you, Juji. Gloria, thank you. Todd's like super cool every riff. Oh man, that's Iron Maiden, brother. Iron Maiden wrote some of the best riffs. Mr. Kari said he double subbed. That's what I'm talking about. We need it. We're so close to 60,000. We're trying to get there. It's a slow crawl this week. I think we might have it maybe by Sunday at this rate. But hey, I appreciate everyone that's been subscribing already. It's amazing. Just think, like 2 years ago I was at 0, and now here we are. And I appreciate each and every single one of you. Just that's for sure. This. So. All right, let's kick it in a little Symphony 4. Let me see what the classics sound like on this guitar. And here we go, Symphony 4. Let's roll. right, Symphony of 40. And in case you didn't know, I have this on my album, which is available here on my YouTube channel. You can go to my page, click on the Releases tab, and listen to the entire album, including that song right there, for free. Enjoy it as much as you'd like. Felt something funny on the back of the guitar. I forgot. If you look close, I'll show you. That's a made in Japan sticker. That's how you know how rare this is. If it has the sticker on the back, this thing was like barely touched. And so when I got it, this thing probably was like never used. Although there is a ding on this over here, like a little ding right there. I don't know where that came from. It might have been me. But yeah, the made in Japan sticker is what you know. If you see that, you're like, man, this guitar has been rarely played. But yeah, I felt it on the back. I was like, wow, what is that? Anyway, we got a lot of great people hanging out with us. I super duper appreciate ya. All right, what we got here? Make sure I get caught up. It's a crazy Russian name right there, but spasibo to you. And he said hello. Downstairs, there has to be an idea how to spread this channel around better. I have no idea. I wish I knew, buddy. I wish I knew. I've tried I've tried everything I possibly can. I've put videos every day. I'm on my community page. I'm here live just about every night of the week. Pushing, man. But again, this week is going to be slow, unfortunately. Because when I take my week off, YouTube doesn't see any consistency from me. And they almost pretend like I'm a brand new person. It's rough. So all this week, that's why I'm streaming every single day this week. It's like claw the algorithm back to me. It sucks. It sucks. You have to. The one thing about YouTube, and anyone that cares to know, you have to be consistent. I'm talking ultra consistent, like a schedule of videos every week or doing live streams on a consistent basis. That's what keeps the algorithm looking at you. If you're just putting a video out here, a video out there, it's not going to go very far. And if that's not what you're worried about, then don't worry about it. But if you're trying to get bigger on YouTube, you have to be beyond consistent. It's unbelievable how this algorithm works, and I don't even know it completely. There you go, Gloria. All right, Mr. Kari's on his backup account. Ray Freese knows that Symphony for you. There you go, brother. We're all going to take care of Mr. Kari here. It's Drew G knows Symphony 40 always slays. I saw that. I was thinking, you could probably play that for farm animals or something, and maybe they lay eggs further. Better eggs, more classically influenced eggs. DJB, thank you, Val. Blackberry Brian, appreciate that, dude. Dave Chandler had the question. We got you covered, man. Yeah, Symphony 40. You can check it out again, the album version on my channel, Dave, if you'd like. Quinho from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo, y boa noche. I always enjoy hearing this jam. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Gloria, Juji. Thank you. Donald James. So I think I'm getting closer to actually playing that song, figuring out. Yeah, no doubt. That one's not too crazy as far as like all the melodies and the stuff. I mean, the solos might be a little more challenging, but everything else should be pretty cut and dry on that one. But yeah, let me know if you can play it. I tried to lurk on your stream a little bit earlier. I had it going, but I was like doing I was shuffling around guitars and stuff. What did I hear Donald play? He played I heard Donald playing. I was like, Donald playing some Duran, what's going on? I said, all right, man, I'm down with that. Andy Taylor's a killer player, man. Thank you, Lisa. Val Kimmer says, Rick has the MIJ Axis frets. Hell, you know that's right, brother. Brandon, what's up, buddy? Doing good this week. Thank you so much, my man. Dav Chandler says, what's your favorite song right now, man? I don't think I have one, honestly. I don't have any favorites, man. I've got a collection of insanity on my iTunes, and whatever it plays, I listen to it. There was a Bach piece I was listening to today. I took a picture of it because I have so many. I have like pretty much every Bach album you can imagine, and every Beethoven and Mozart album. And I was like, I think it was a cello suite in C minor or something. It was dope sounding. That was a really nice one. Anyway, DJB, he says he went to the doctor. He went to the doctor today. Doc said he's healing up good. That's great to hear, buddy. He should be back in the game in a few days. Now, that's what we like to hear, brother. Good to go. Juji says, welcome in, everyone. Smash that like and subscribe so we can hang out again. Absolutely. Donald Jason, I try to post this channel at some of the Discord spaces. Nice, dude. Well, I appreciate that, man. I don't know what it takes, man. It's going to take me to be on some big YouTuber show like Rick Beato or, I mean, the Jared Dines video will be coming out real soon. That'll probably help. It usually gets 1 million views or something like that, so some people might be able to check me out there. But yeah, I just have not gone viral on YouTube since forever. Like I've gone viral on Instagram, gone viral on TikTok, I've gone viral on Facebook multiple times, but YouTube will not help me. I don't know what the heck, man. I don't know what's going on there, YouTube. What do I gotta do, bro? I've had one viral video here on YouTube, and that's it, man. But I'm not mad at it, you know. It is what it is. Judy said, this is a special song just for our chickens. Hey, there you go. Symphony 40 for chickens. Hook it up. I'll just say, it's a good song. I appreciate that, brother. Gratitude in the house. How you doing? Val said he loved it some damn. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, when I was a kid, I was in middle school. I was in middle school when Duran Duran came out. And, you know, I listened to Judas Priest. All the girls had D2 on their Trapper Keepers or big DD on it and stuff. And I hated Duran Duran when I was a kid. I hated it because I loved Judas Priest and Iron Maiden. I used to hate it. And then it wasn't until I got into college, you know, where I started, you know, they force you to appreciate any form of music. And I listened to a lot of this stuff, you know, a lot of the pop stuff I listened to you know, as a kid. I was like, damn, this is pretty good. If you want to know something, listen to the bass line of that song. Listen to the bass line. John Taylor, he's probably one of the best bass players on the planet, dude. That's one of the greatest. So he does some of the greatest bass lines you could imagine. It's insane. Actually, a lot of those old 80s bands, listen to the bass players. They just threw it down, man. Like, threw it down. There you go, Val. There you go, Juji. Happy thrashing chickens. Christian Reed, hello to you, buddy. Donald J says America's Got Talent. That would be extremely helpful. That would be unbelievably helpful, honestly. And like I said, I was so close. This last one was, I was so close. And I literally sat there and talked to casting agents. I'm like, let's do this, man. But I'm going to try again. I'm going to bug this dude again and say, hey, bro, what do I got to do this year, man? I got to get on this thing, man. Dave Chandler says, word up, Fear Elise is the best, I think, from Beethoven, for sure. Actually, Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata was at movement number 5. That's insane right there. Appreciate you, Dad. Have a great night, buddy. There you go, Val. John said, you cracking me up being forced to listen to Duran. I mean, you know, when I was a kid, it's all, you know, I watched MTV like constantly. I wasn't playing guitar or anything. I was like 11, 12 years old, whatever. So it was MTV. It's all we had. And I listened to it as much as I possibly could. And they'd always play, you know, Duran Duran and all these pop jams. And I was like, I hate it, man. It sucks. Play some Priest, man. Or play some Def Leppard. You know, when Def Leppard would come on, I go, yeah, Photograph, let's go, man. Gratitude knows so good, absolutely, man. Val Kennedy, yeah, Lamar, he's a killer one, dude. Donald J said, I grew up in that music area before I got into metal. All the 80s says, One Night in Bangkok, yeah, that's a classic. Classic, dude. Yeah, listen to the bass line of Kaja Gugu Too Shy. All of them, dude. Like every tune, listen to the bass players. They went nuts. I forgot there was one I was listening to the other day. I was like, that's what is it? Maybe Ordinary Love by Sade. You know, this is no ordinary love. The bass is going haywire on that, man. I'm like, dang, dude. Chris in the house, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. There's Annette, good to see you too. Hope y'all doing well tonight. All right, let's kick it off with Until the Bitter End. Let's see if I can pull it off on this guitar. Probably will, but you never know. Let's give it a shot. Until the Bitter End, I think, yes. Missed that last note. I was like, finger just slipped right off the string. That's a crazy one. It was going great until the last note. What happened? That was fun though. That felt good. Oh, let's see. Man, let's see. Osman bin Ahmad, good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Dylan said he's finally back home. It's definitely been a day. He got his tooth pulled, so he spent about 2 hours making spicy roasted vegetable soup with chorizo. Okay, I mean, that does, for me, if I got my tooth pulled, I would not be eating spicy roasted anything. But man, you a real G if you can do that, brother. With chorizo, that's spicy too. But I feel you, man. I got my tooth pulled once, and all I did was sit on oxycodone for like a whole day, and just drank juice. Bang, you a G, bro. It's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing okay tonight. Lisa says, smash them thumbs up and show some love around here, people. Juji says, right, don't sleep on 80s. It's true. It's true. I'm doing good, Osman. How about you tonight, bud? DJ B, he secretly liked all those songs, though. He'd make fun of them when my friends were around. And when he was at home, he'd be jamming the Hungry Like the Wolf. Oh, yeah, man. Not me, man. Not me, man. I was Def Leppard, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden. That's pretty, and then whatever else I could get my hands on when I was a kid. You know, still Deep Purple stuff. But man, that's probably about all I remember listening to. I had tapes of that, and my friend had a lot of albums, and he would just cut me tapes of it and stuff. Thank you, Lisa. Elijah Notelli asks, how much Pantera do you know? Why? Am I getting paid? Someone gonna pay me to play some Pantera? I know a couple tunes, buddy. That's about it, man. Pantera ain't calling me to come tour with them. That's for sure. That's for sure. Val Kimber, thanks, buddy. There you go. All right, Lisa, no problem. Thanks to DJB. Val says, stop, drop, and roll, Rick. Roll, I know. The fire. We ain't even got to the fire within yet. And Juji says, shred the night away. There you go. And Dad says, you rocking. I love it. Thank you. DJB said, I don't know, but I like that Rick Astley song. I'm never going to give you up. I'm never going to say goodbye. Turn around and desert you. There's my Rick Astley impression. How's that? That's a true Rick roll. Oh, Rick rolled, y'all. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Stardust is probably cringing right now, incredibly. Cue the pictures. There you go. And that, thank you. Not too much either. No, Elijah. I love Dream Theater, though. I listen to him quite a bit, but no, I don't. I learned maybe pull me under a little bit back in the day. I just gave up trying to play this song for nights. Yeah. Until the Bitter End's off the chain, man, for sure. There's no doubt. That tune's wacko. Wacko. Gratitude, thanks, buddy. DJB says, taking these music theory classes in my guitar lessons just has me appreciating the arrangement. Absolutely, buddy, yeah. When you know the theory and you start breaking things down, it starts to make sense. So keep up with that, dude. Keep up with that. That's awesome. And that says, I like spicy. His not. What's that? His not. I'm not even sure what that is. Dylan says, I live in Little Mexico, so spicy. All right, man. Ain't no way I could put no spiciness in my open tooth. I'm like, no way, dude. Yeah, I think I was like, I don't even remember what I was eating, man. But yeah, I was definitely on some severe oxys, man. Chilling, for sure. Mike and Venus from the Philippines, good to see you, and thank you so much. Frankie D in the house, what's up, brother? All right, okay. And that says, Hoosnod. I still don't know what that is. Oh, there you go. Stardust says Spandau Ballet. Yeah. I know this much is true. Can't do his voice. Excuse me. Not the grace. My Rick Astley's better, I believe. Much better. Oh, there you go, Val. Absolutely, buddy. Don just, I also played the backing track, Land Down. There you go. I come from a land down under. Y'all get me on nostalgic on this 80s-ness. Juji said her favorites, they had Tears for Fears. They rocked. Everybody wants to rule the world. How's that go? How's it go? I like that. Now, that was a riff like that, right? Something like that. And shout Let it all out. That's a beautiful song too. I love that song. There's a band called Advance from Germany that did a cover of Shout. It's pretty cool too. I love that one. Gratitude, there you go. Donald's feeling that. If I said, Rick, you got me rolling, I know, right? There you go, DJB. Yep, Tears for Fears, man. Great band. There's some great bands out there. Judy said they wrote some really good songs. They did. Pellet got the count. 172 likes. Nice. There you go. Yeah, Val, Mike and the Mechanics, that dude from the guitar player from Genesis, man. Good stuff, man. What was that one? I can't remember that. What's that tune called? I can't remember the name of the song, but that was a dope song, man. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. There you go, Val. Aha, for sure. Take on me. Take on me. Classics. There you go, Mike. Cult of personality. Like Joseph Stalin and Gandhi. Oh, that's a good one, too. What was that, Living Color? It's funny how there was a band called Living Color, and there was a show on TV called In Living Color. I actually like the show better. But In Living Color was cool, man. They had some good riffs, man. Some cool stuff. Gratitude knows that span down for sure. Dylan said he's lucky he found a decent dentist and hygienist. He was kind of surprised that the extraction didn't really hurt like the others. Yeah, I don't even know, man. They numbed me up so bad I didn't even feel the thing, man. And then I popped some of those oxys, dude, and I was like, I didn't feel nothing for days. And I was like, all right, we're good. Gratitude talking about Arcadia. There you go. Mike and me says, I love the 80s. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. We all got 80s freaks over here, man. Don says, the opening acoustic riff on Burning Down the House. Oh, yeah. Burning Down the House. That's a good one, too. Val says, I'll do a late night 80s show one night, let y'all know. Crank the nostalgia. There you go. There you go. Yeah, DJV. Yeah, Take on Me for sure. Gloria says, I was born in 1980, so of course 80s were the best. Indeed, indeed. Dylan said, I wasn't prepared to be on the 80s kick. I know, that's what happened. KJ Me knows Jim Carrey. Oh, man. Oh, he had some of the funniest characters, man. Oh, man. Fire Marshal Bill. Let me show you something. That's so funny, dude. I used to love watching that, man. We like waited for Sunday night to watch In Living Color. We were like, it was like crazy. Had to see it. Mike and Vinny said they were born in 71, so he grew up with a lot of great music. Absolutely. KJ was them perks. DJB is 73. Yep, there you go. Chris says you sing like I play. I know. I can't sing. I'm not a singer. But I'm more of an impersonator. How about that? More of an impersonator. Judy said I love getting to hear Rick Charlie. I'd do it. Because, you know, I can do impersonations well. With that being said, we're going to do the Fire Within. We're all just going to play. I'm going to impersonate myself and play my song. How about that? And you guys put some more 80s tunes up there, and I'll see if I can sing them. All right, let's hit that Fire Within, y'all. that's a crazy one there. I feel pretty good on this guitar, man. Dang. I kind of like this guitar, honestly. It's just starting to play pretty nice tonight. One thing I do need to do is check the tuning. It was pretty, it's pretty close to being in tune when I checked it earlier. And I tuned it up. It was only a little bit off. Let's see how bad it is now. Real quick check. A little flat, a little flat. Come on, man. Oh yeah, we flattened it up for sure on this. Weird. It was like the top strings were flat and the lower strings were slightly sharp. Strange. Strange, but they were not too bad. They were not like crazy out of tune, just enough. Just enough. Well, we got the next one queued up. See what we got going on here. Oh, where we go? Where we go? Pricey says, what show was Stewart on? Stewart. That was Mad TV. That was Mad TV. KJ Misa, 1971 there too. Nice, brother. There you go, man. Juji said, I'm sorry, DJB said, NXS don't change. I'm not sure I know that one. Remember, bam, 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 bam. I got to let you know. Or whatever, too. You're one of my kind. That's the one I remember a lot from NXS. You could play that all the time, man. And they had the weirdest, their album had the weirdest titles like Shabu, Shuba, or something. I was like, what does that even mean, man? What is going on with this band, dude? Is that it? Started a new sensation. Here you go, in that. Val says, you can't overlook Billy Idol. In the midnight hour, babe, ma, ma, ma. I just heard Stardust groan because of it. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, Joe Mama's in the house. What's that? Is Rick is definitely before his time. I feel that. Yeah, I've always been either too early or too late for some odd reason. It's like wrong place, right time, right place, wrong time. But I appreciate that. Dylan says, no joke, I've had this song stuck in my head all day, probably all night and today. Probably the best earworm I had in a while. Nice, nice. Stardust had that new sensation on cassette single. Dang. Janky Joe Mama, DJB, Juji, thank you. Chris, thank you. Sound stands an absolute Chad of a man. Appreciate that, brother. Billy Boy, thank you. Juji says, Rick needs a t-shirt that says Guitar Chad. There you go. We could probably make one. Val Kimber says, I got one for you. Tarzan, like, oh, we go, oh, oh. Whatever that too. Yeah, who was that, Baltimore or something? I don't remember, man. That was weird stuff. There you go. Half Dead, DJB said Guitarzan. That's a funny one, too. That's from, like, what is that, from the 60s, early 60s? Man. Dylan said, he finally got a bowl of my soup. Underestimate how much I made. Time to open up Soup Kitchen. There you go, man. Stardust has the need to make a many Faces of Rick Renstrom t-shirt. True. You can pretty much go through all my short videos and probably like take the best ones and then put it on a shirt. It's something we could try. That'd be funny. That would be really funny. There you go, Sonic Stance, DJB, feeling it, Joe Mama, thank you. Let's see. Gratitude, thank you. Juji says, fucking Dolkin. You know that's right. DJB said, that song after in shreds, man, his harmonics get me every time. Yeah, and this guitar, man, rips them up, man. Like, this pickup's hot, man. This is a double whammy pickup. This thing is hot. It's got some serious sustain to it, I ain't gonna lie. Allie girl, thank you so much for that super chat. That's awesome. Thank you very, very much. I can't forget to heart it. I keep forgetting. So I'm saying, this man shreds everything you told. True that, brother. True that. Osman says, my soul flying with that song. Very nice, brother. Joe Centrone, thank you so much, buddy. DJB knows in my dreams. There we go. We might have ripped that one up real quick. Tazi says, how do you know if a guitar is in tune? Is there a machine that lets you know ABC? Yeah, I got a tuner built into my workstation here. So yeah, I can just mute the main guitar channel and then turn on that tuner channel and just watch it, and it shows me exactly where I need to go. There you go, Joe. Never tear us apart. That's a good one, too. Todd says, do you actually read music or just play it by ear? make your own riffs. I can do all three, bud. Yeah, I do know how to read music. I'm not like a speed reader. It takes me a second to look at the notes and decipher it and transfer it from my brain to my hands. But yeah, I can read. I can also ear train as well. And then yeah, I make up all kinds of. I usually use a keyboard to write stuff a lot, and then of course the guitar I'll write riffs depending on what type of song I'm writing. Oh, there you go, Val. Yeah, Suicide Blonde. That's a good one. DJB says In Excess for Single is on MC. Yeah, for sure. Okay, there you go, Russell. Ray Stevens, that's it. Ray Stevens, yes, sir. No, I don't know guitars, man. Jesus Christ. How do you even play it? Jerry Reed, Guitar Man, there you go. Dal J, so I forgot to say my sis-in-law sent me a Lego Raider helmet. Oh, dude, I can't wait to see that. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. You know I love me anything Raiders, bro. Evan in the house, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Chris dropped that super chase, says, Annette sending you a set of strings, bro. Thank you, Chris and Annette. That's awesome. You know how we appreciate that. That rules. I always use more strings. I think I'm down to 2 packs. We're getting close. All right, let's see. Well, we're gonna change it up real quick. I was gonna do, we're gonna do Speeder next, but we're gonna do a quick Falcon Dolkin real quick here. The one I know the best, the one I love. I saw a video of George Lynch the other day. George Lynch is like 71 years old or something like that, probably. I think he is. Man, he's still amazing. Like, he's unbelievable. Like, his playing is still unbelievable at 71 years of age. Can you believe this? I don't know which video it was. It was like him at him and his band. I think it's called, he changed it to George Lynch and the Mob. I think that's the, that band name was a little, whoa, bro. But, now I think he just changed it to George Lynch and the Mob for woke purposes, I'm sure, at this point in our reality. But he shreds beyond control. He's got that same tone, that same slick playing. That's unbelievable. That's why I made that one video. I said, is George Lynch even from this planet? I don't think so. I think George Lynch is an alien. It's amazing. Thank you, Gloria. Tazi said, I can't wait to hear Speeder. That's a song is a banger. Yes, sir, buddy. We're going to crank it down for you. Appreciate that. Chris said he needs some 1046's new guitar. That Jerry Cantrell Epi. Yeah, buddy. That's going to be hot, man. Be cranking it. Juji was feeling it. DJB said he bought 12 packs of strings. He switched from 10s to 9s. Very nice, man. I need to get one of those big old boxes of them, man. But I think if you go on my Sweetwater page, there's usually a bundle deal. I think you get like 5 packs for 25. The Ernie balls that I use. Really use. Dylan knows motherfucking dacking. Juji is feeling that. She says, Gloria says, yes, he is. I hope we don't lose him anytime. He looks great. He looks amazing. It's it's Don Dockin you got to be worried about. I mean, because I saw another video. I think it was something like on Instagram or something like that. And George Lynch and Don were on the same stage. And Don just like, barely crawling around, and George like one side of the stage to the next, just tearing it up. Like, George got energy, but George he did a lot. He worked out a lot. He's always been in good health, man, because he was in that bodybuilding and stuff. So he should be good. It's Don Dokken though you got to worry about. Sadly, Don don't look too good, man. But we pray for Don as always. All right. Well, you know the drill on Speeder. Buckle it up, everybody. Let's get down to business on Speeder right here. Speeder time. That's a good one there. Wow. Yeah, that's the harmonics on this thing are unbelievable, man. Crazy. That's some craziness right there. It's feeling pretty good. Yeah, this guitar is something different. It's a different guitar than the other ones, for sure. But it plays nice. It does play nice. Okay, Glory said that's not good. Yeah, I know. The last time I saw Dokken was we opened up for Dokken at the House of Blues, and I think 2004? No, 2003. Or was it 2000? Yeah, I think 2003. Don looked great back then. This is what is that? 20-some years ago. He looked awesome, and he was like Don as ever, wearing a full-length fur coat, chilling, man. I was like, dude, man, he was cool. He was a super cool guy, though. Because I got to talk to him for a while, and he was totally personable and chill. And it's funny, I saw him again at Bang Your Head Festival in 2000. So it must have been 2002 when we opened for them or somewhere around there. We saw him at the Bang Your Head Festival, and he's like, dude, what's up? And I was like, you remember me? Don Dokken remembered me. Holy. I was like, wow. That was a beautiful moment. You know, the second time I met Mick Brown, I was like, man, you remember me, dude? I sat next to you at the bar down in Virginia Beach. We had some shots. He's like, I don't remember, dude. I was like, you were pretty smashed, though, bro. You were pretty smashed. Juji said he was strapping herself, and there you go. Evan says, boxes of string need a couple of extra E strings. I was snapping. I don't really snap them, man. But I remember as a kid, you know, you'd break a string, you're like, Mom, I broke a string. And I need to go to the guitar store. And she'd drive me up to the guitar store, and you could buy one string. I probably had like a different company's string on every string at some point. It was pretty stupid. Gloria knows. Speeda. Juji, thank you. Evan, thank you. Dog Eat Dog, what's up, buddy? Hey, Tazi said, this song pounds. There you go, brother. DJB says, George Lynch and Don Dokken are a testament to being active and athletic as opposite to smoking 2 packs and doing nothing. I feel that, man. Juji's said, I was tearing the roof off. There you go. Tracy Manu, thank you so much. Thank you, DJB. PvP, appreciate that, bro. Gloria says, hit that like and subscribe button, people. Lisa, thank you. Dylan said, I had to step away from my soup. I'm afraid that would happen if I was ever near it with replaying. True that you'd make me add to it. I'd be like, and if you're eating soup, let that cool before you start listening to the song, you know. DJB said, spicy mix with speeder. Dangerous. Val loves the Winnie, you know that's right. Dylan said, that's why I put my spoon down and strapped in, for sure. You never know what can happen, man. I can't help what happens beyond the screen, you know. If you have speakers going, there could be some crazy note that just blows away things. I don't know. I can imagine it though. It's like remember when if you were young and you saw like the Memorex commercial where they had a glass in front of a speaker and the opera singer breaking the glass. Like that could happen. I do a high harmonic one day and your glass breaks in your place. I'm not responsible. Osman, there you go, brother. Lisa knows. Hang on tight. David Russ says, what, you don't use elixirs with nano spider coating and Teflon packing? I do not know. I use Ernie Ball, Super Slinky 9s, Jim Dunlop, Delrin picks. That's it, man. That's it. I did, however, I cleaned these strings off. I got this, I bought like a string cutter, string winder package from Guitar Center, and they gave me this Diodario. I think it's called XLR8. And it's kind of like, you ever use Fast Fret? It's very similar to that. I put some on here, man. These strings are like real slinky, real slinkier with that stuff on there. Pretty nice. There you go, Juji. Donald says, dang, you doing extra right there. You can go nuts with this one. Looney Tunes, what's up? He said, discovered yesterday, bro. Ready to hear some more? Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. DJB says, elixirs are a rip-off. I never tried them, man. Like I said, I tried all kinds. Maybe I did when I was a kid if they were out there. I don't remember. But I tried all kinds of stuff. GHS Boomers, SIT, Diodario this, Diogelico that. I don't remember, man. But it wasn't until I heard what strings Ingve used. Ingve said he used Ernie Balls. And I went and immediately started using Super Slink. But he doesn't use Super Slinky 9s. He uses a hybrid mix of 8s and 46, I think. It was like 8s and 9s or something. Or like 8s, 9s, and a 10 or something weird. Thanks, gratitude. Chris says, not trying to press you, but for man, this man shreds his heart out for all you. Give him a $5. I appreciate that. He's not a paid shill, by the way. Yeah, I never worry about it, man. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, DJB hooked it up last night. DJB and Cletus and Clovis went haywire on it, man. We appreciate that big time. We appreciate it. Of course, I remember a lot of stuff. You got smashed. Glad I know, right? I know. Don J says, Speeder make you run like the Flash, for real. I said multi-gauge, multi-brand strung guitars on that night. Yeah, I swear, because I'd get one pack of strings and I'd have them all done, and then I'd break one and have to go to the store buy that string, then I'd break another one, buy the string for that. Yeah, we didn't have a lot of money, you know. My mom was, I was real lucky. My mom was able to buy me the Charvel, you know. So we never had a lot of money, you know, at a certain point in my life. So I had to get what I could get, you know. DJ says, you need to start wearing his Zoom mask for Speeder. There you go. Dylan said, if you could play Speeder loud enough, you could shove my house in a new area code. It's possible. Very possible. Russell's on like some gator grips. There you go, man. David Bro said, I played the Super Slingies for long and I cared to admit, never found a reason. I know, man. Russell's at tape strings. There you go. Don says, people have a sense of humor in here. Absolutely. Evan's feeling that's just leftover Ron Jeremy. Ooh, I hope not. Then Diodario got some splaining to do, man. David Bro says the change EVH 940. There you go. Gloria says, Rick, can you play Voltage? I certainly can, Gloria. I love to play Voltage. Speeder says, Speeder can turn any home into a mobile home. It's possible. Anything's possible. What was I going to do? I was going to do something. We'll skip Storm Rider for now. We'll move on to a Voltage. How about that? Play Voltage on this guitar. Where the heck is it? I was thinking of Evan. If I remember it, man. I listened to something Evan wanted to hear yesterday. And I kind of had it going on yesterday. Here's Voltage. How did it go? Inside to know. Sick, man, sick. Yeah, I had to listen to that today. I was like, I know that song like crazy. That's a beautiful one, man. That opening lead that Hank Sherman does is out of the control, man. That's insane, dude. Gratitude said, what was that string conditioner clean? I don't change strings very often. When it breaks, it sounds full. Diodario XLR8. That's the stuff that I was using. I mean, I usually after the shows I wipe down the strings with an isopropyl alcohol pad, and then then I did that on this guitar and another guitar, and I use that Accelerate stuff, and it kind of gives it like a real smooth, makes the strings real slidey, pretty nice. But yeah, Diodario XLR8, X-Ray Lima Romeo number 8. Pro Training Tips, what's up, buddy? He says, hey, brother, what's your favorite Ozzy solo career song? Mr. Crowley, I've always loved that solo. I used to play it when I was a kid. We've been playing it recently, too. Yeah, I love that one. Plus, it's got a very classical vibe to it. Randy really wrote something very classical in that piece. It was very cool. Evan Kelly knows Egypt. That's for sure, brother. Donald James feeling he's ready for that. He's ready for them zaps. Donald James, I know their riff anywhere. Egypt. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. Evan says, educate the unaware. Yep. Juji, there you go. Evan's feeling it. You're welcome, brother. David says he's in Paris and can't sleep. Nothing like hard driving dark. Put me down. You got that right, brother. Have a good one. If we're gonna, this next one will really zap you down, man. That's all good, brother. Always good to see you, David. Andrew Garcia is in the house. He said, hell yeah, and we're back. That's right, brother. Okay, gratitude. You got it. That's exactly at XLR8. You could get it at Sweetwater is where I got mine from. Welcome, gratitude. No problem, brother. You're welcome, David. Evan says Hank Sherman needs a cameo, Mr. Hangy. Yeah, right. Dylan says for old school, I love Mr. Crowley, but more Mars and nothing. I like the song "Nothing Feels Right." I don't think I've heard that one. As far as his newer stuff, I like Miracle. We used to play Miracle Man in a band. I love playing that one. I like Perry Mason a lot. That song was really cool. That's probably one of my favorite modern, but that was probably like 1992 or something. I don't remember. Man, all right, let's see. All right, we rocking the Voltage. Just in case you didn't know, we're gonna pop this shirt up here. Cause I have this shirt. DJB has this shirt. This is a cool shirt, man. I love this one. Let's see. I almost have enough shirts. I'm gonna get. I'll be wearing them all real soon, and Voltage shirt will be one of them, for sure. All right, there's the Voltage T-shirt, and let's pump this. Let's pump this up. This one's Voltage. If you didn't know, let's go. a shockingly crazy song, isn't it? Dang. Just amazing where how you write stuff and you just don't know how it's going to sound or what's going to turn out, but it just starts to come together like, dang, that's a good song. That's a fun song right there. All right. We got a couple more to go here, and then we getting out of here. We'll go chill out. One more day. Tomorrow night, we'll go a little extra tomorrow night. It's Friday night, so we'll go probably a little extra tomorrow night for sure. But I can't believe the week's finally over. Goodness. Week's been taking forever. Anyway, let me see what we got. AP says, waiting to say hello. There you go, man. Pro Train says, at Rick Beata, where are you going to feature this guy? I know, Rick. Come on, 2 Ricks in the same room. Let's do this, man. I like that. I like the name Rick. He's a great guy, dude. I love watching Rick's videos. He's always got something cool to say. And he knows his stuff, man. He knows his stuff big time, man. Appreciate you, Pro. DJB says, can you believe that Striper just came out and doing me? Yeah, man. He's still going strong, man. Evan said crack cocaine is his favorite new Ozzy. Yeah, I haven't heard that. I saw the thumbnail for it. I didn't listen to it. I'll have to check it out, though. DJB said he had no idea they were still active. Yeah, they've been going strong for a while, man. Michael Sweet's been doing a lot of stuff, too. Michael Sweet and George Lynch did an album a couple years ago, too. Made 2 albums, I think. It's insane. Vlad Kiev, good to see you, bud. Dog Eat says, shredding up, brother. Absolutely, my friend. Thank you. Val Kimber knows he got the lightning bolts. DJ Piz, oh my bad, son, I knew it's a new single. Oh really? I don't keep up with it. I mean, I used to love old Striper back in the day. I haven't seen Striper in concert. 89, 88, 89, somewhere around there. Dylan said Nothing Feels Right was on his Patient Number 9 album. I think I only heard like 1 tune off that album, bro. Not even sure. Ju-G, there you go. Pro Train. He says he's a fan of Jake Healy. I love the Jake Healy stuff. Yeah, Bark at the Moon, Ultimate Sin. Some dope. What's that? How's that riff go over Ultimate Sin? God, how's Ultimate Sin? Girl, girl. How does that go? Overkill. Enough. I gotta learn that song. That's one of my favorite tunes, The Ultimate Sin, off that album. So good. DJB says Striper was his favorite Bible thumper band. There was a ton of them, man. Striper was just the one that had the biggest name at the time. But yeah, there's a bunch of them, dude. Like White Cross, Barren Cross. Man, I could probably name a bunch right now. There you go, Gloria AP. Thank you. There you go, DJB. He said that's his favorite song. Yeah, for sure, man. You got the shirt, so you know that's the one, man. It's my favorite. That's my favorite shirt of all the ones I have. That one's my favorite for sure. Thanks, Dog Eat. Lisa, thank you. Thank you, AP. Gloria, there you go. Andrew's like straight fire. There you go, brother. Appreciate that. Evan says, Ozzy, Dio, Ripper. I love them all. Oh, yeah, buddy. Thanks, AP. Gloria's like killing it as usual. Absolutely. We rocking tonight. This guitar is feeling good. Andrew, thank you, buddy. Dude, you said, I can't believe I'm falling asleep while I was playing this song. That's a shocking song. But it could either shock you up or shock you down. You never know. Thank you, Lisa. Todd said, this song is called Voltage. Another great song. Lots of song going with it. Absolutely, buddy. I love that one. That's a fun one to play. DJB said, this song is Storm Rider, the first 2 songs I heard by Rick when I found the channel. That's awesome, dude. I appreciate that, man. Feisty said, got to get that full charge. Oh, yeah, man. Pro Train says, everyone needs to go to Rick Beato and tell him about this man. I know. And I've tried. I mean, I haven't gone like, hey, Rick, look at me. Check me out. I've gone to his comments and said something, profound or whatever. And I've been one of the highest commenters. Like I've gotten the most likes in a comment. I figured he'd go, who's this guy? Never did, man. Never did. I love to hang with him though. I would love to hang with him though. Metal Mark said he just dropped in to see what shirt I was wearing tonight. It's the Doc and Beast from the East shirt, man. That's how we rolling tonight. Juji says, shred the bed. Thanks for another steaming hot stream. No problem, Juji. Have a great night. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Osman. Gratitude. Thank you, buddy. Dylan said, I'm starting to think my earworm just likes all your songs because I feel it remixes them together. Absolutely, buddy. Thanks, AP. Dylan, Evan's like, earworm? You got a real earworm, man. Lisa, have a good one. Thank you. Take care tonight. Dylan says, Rick better watch out for Rick's crazy cry legs. I know, right? You got to watch out for that, man. They are lethal. They are very lethal. Let's see. AP says, I want to audition as a drummer. Nice, dude. I appreciate that, man. Let's see. Val's head. Look at Val's head now. I don't even know. I don't know who's leaving, who's coming, who's going. I don't even know. But if you're leaving, thanks a lot. Thanks for hanging. We love and I hope you have a great night. If you're staying, we got a couple more. Got a couple more in the tank here. Let's see. All right, a lot of goodbyes and hellos and oh, there you go, DJB. Yeah, Petra. That's another sick one too, bro. Mel Mark says no disrespect to Jake Lee, but Randy Rhoads all the way. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if it wasn't for Randy Rhoads, these dudes we probably wouldn't be playing stuff in a lot of ways. But then again, I don't know what's. Yeah, because Randy and Van Halen were like pretty much in the same lane around that time, and then like dudes like George Lynch and DeMartini and probably Jakey Lee as well were all like probably younger, and I am sure that they saw Randy Rhoads be playing in L.A. You know all those clubs and stuff. Evan said, I love how Rick isn't afraid to show. Damn, I can't remember, but I'll have a crack. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, brother. Bonita Creek, hello to you. Jason Womack, he's an Iron Man, please. You said please, so I guess we could try it. I don't know. It's a tough one. AP says, hello to my male friends. There you go, brother. AP said, I hang all night, bro. We definitely, tomorrow night we'll be cranking it down a little bit. Let's see, DJ said, I bet seeing Randy Rhoads would cry right before he got Ozzy or something. Yeah, I bet. I've seen some videos. I have a video somewhere. I was really into Randy Rhoads bootlegs and stuff like that. And I have a folder with probably like a couple hundred megabytes of classic videos. And I think there was even a lesson, like a Randy Rhoads lesson, like 30 minutes, that's just audio though, of him teaching somebody. But I've got some pretty rare videos of Randy in a folder on a hard drive somewhere around here. How do you play Iron Man backwards? That's probably backwards, I think. Doggy says, buried at work, but glad to be able to stream while I'm grinding, but not able to chat much. Good old fiscal year you're starting with. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Pro Train said, you got the wife's calling. Have a good night. No problem, buddy. Take it easy. Have a good one. All right, what was this song? I had a song. What is this song? I haven't played this in a while. This sounds like a pretty cool song. I'm gonna try it out. See what happens. Okay, I remember that song. That solo section is out of control, honestly. Okay, because I have a video that was the Mountain Dew. There was a video I did called "So I Tried the New Mountain Dew," and I put that really super shredding part in it. It's actually going viral on Instagram right now, which is wild, and it's like ridiculously fast. I forgot how fast I was. When it came, I was like, "Oh, I know what this is now." Man, that's a crazy jam right there. I like the tune though. That's a wild one, man. I had one more on top of that. What's this? 02222. Oh yeah, this one was cool. Yeah. We'll end the show with this other weird one. I don't even remember what it was. I played it like twice probably. Let's see. Okay, I remember that one. Pro Training, yeah, buddy. Apple Music, absolutely, buddy. My entire album is on Apple Music too. Apple Music and Amazon and just about every single other streaming service except the devil's Spotify. Spotify, forget about it. I personally will not put my stuff on there. The next album I have coming out will probably be on Spotify because I don't. My friend is going to be handling that. He feels that he's got a handle on Spotify, so I'm like, go for it, brother. Go for it. I don't know nothing about it other than they ripping you off, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, check it out. Check it out on Apple. Just search my name in Apple Music, and you shall find it, my friend. Let's see. I think, and that was a comment from earlier. I went too far back, and he left anyway. Dang it. Sean McGinnis, yo, bro, thanks for the super chat. He says shred for everybody. Love your channel. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you here tonight. Evan says he's got a guitar music folder. It has paper inside, not megabits. I feel you. I have one hard drive that has like all these like, oh my god. I have a ton of like movies, you know, a ton of movies, and I have an incredible amount of like guitar videos, live concerts, from just about all kinds of crazy people, man. A lot of rare, super rare stuff. And I think I bought a lot of it on eBay. Like some dude had like this. He just had tons of this rare stuff. I kept buying his little CD-ROMs he had, and there's some wild stuff on there, man. Gratitude, have a great night, buddy. Doggy said, I almost thought you were about to play Can You Hear Me Knocking? The Stones, there you go. I never heard that, but yeah, it's one of my classical intros. But he's loving it. And Evan said, I love it already. Nice. Baby says, beautiful, but I don't remember. I know, right? It's been a long time. Dylan said, it's always good when Rick throws a curveball song you haven't heard yet. I know. We got plenty of them. Donald James says, I probably can't match DJ B and CC's raise, but here's my for the next. Appreciate you, brother, man. I do appreciate that. That's awesome, bro. Let me not forget to like that. Thank you, Donald, man. I appreciate you, brother. Daniel Enrique with the super chat as well. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you so much, buddy. Very, very kind of you, man. Evan said, oh, yeah, Dylan posted his guitar on my community page. That thing is pretty sick looking, man. I like that thing, man. Gratitude's like heavy and heavy. Yeah, buddy. Mel Mark says, Rick, I checked out a couple songs from Saber Tiger. It sounded good. Yeah, man. It's a ripper of a record, man. But I'll say he dig those changes for sure. I'm sorry, DJ B said this song's gonna be on a regular rotation. Yeah, I need to pop that in somewhere. That's a fun one, man. That's a crazy cool tune. Wade Capone, that looks Japanese. Don't want to gato gozaimasu. Thank you so much, my friend. Ichibano Fendes. Let's see. Don says, okay, you want to talk about Cray? This song's Cray. And that got wild, dude. That got wild. I was like, I knew when the one part came where I go. I was like, okay, this is gonna go wild here. That's wild. Felix, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Osman, there you go, bro. Metal Mark said, that was a speeding solo. Yeah, I was out of control, man. No, when someone says, someone better not be shredding up tonight, right? I know, right? Don said, this song's influenced by MD. Pretty much, man. Gloria, thank you so much. You said play that more often. I'll throw that in there. Like I said, a lot of this stuff, you know, when I do the Saturday song, I'm like, I'll write it and I'll play it once, I maybe play it twice, and then we come up with another song. But yeah, that's a fun one. I'm gonna look into that more. I'm gonna try and add some more stuff to it. Dog Eat, brother, thank you so much. Thanks for all you're doing, what you do. Thank you so much for that super chat. You rock, brother. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. DJ B said, there you go, there you go. And yeah, we hope Dog Eat's getting better all the day, every day. AP knows shredding like Freddy for sure. Evan says, I think Rick has an internal gauge that drops under 180 BP beats per minute, beats per second in a 30-minute bracket to blow up like in speed. I know. There's a funny you mentioned that. There's a mode, a Call of Duty. I play a lot of Call of Duty. And there's a mode called Cranked. It's one of my favorite modes of all time. Like you get a kill, and then you got 30 seconds to get another kill. If you don't, you explode just like that. So it's very similar. Maybe I should write a song called Cranked next. Don says, just like some bands take hallucinogens when writing music, Rick takes MD. I know, Mountain Dew is all you got. That's all you need, man. And DJ B, he said he started in 2013, played drums for 30 years, man. That's amazing, dude. Thank you, AP. He said he was sore from 2013 to 2016, still actively drumming, so don't practice a lot. That's cool, man. Yeah, I love drums. I want to get a electric kit if I had the room for it. I've seen a lot of them on these Alesis nano webs or something, man. Not too bad. A couple $100. Stardust wants to have a drum set to play with, but we don't have any room for it. That's my problem. That's my problem. If we get some room, we're gonna get one. Joe Edward, there you go. I'm doing great, Joe. How you doing tonight? Gloria says, so many super chats. Love to see him. Y'all appreciate it. Absolutely. I echo Gloria's statement there. Absolutely. Gretchen says, I was saying good night to the man being the husband. There you go. Wade Capone, Don't Worry Gato, thank you so much. Evan said Chuck loved the Mockingbird style BC Rich minus the pickup too. Yeah, he did. His dad, what was that one? Yeah, he's got that BC Rich Stealth, I think. Wait. No, that's the Jackson. Who makes? Yeah, he had nice ones, man. I had a friend that had Richard Christie played another band called Burning Inside, and the guitar player Steve had 4 or 5 super sick Mockingbirds. I mean, they were just unbelievable. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Don says, Don, you kind of reminds me of Ricky Bobby. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. A classic. Don says, looks like Brody's healed from his skateboarding scrub. He's ripping it when it peaked at nice. Pella got the count 245. That's what's good, man. Doggy says, I'm doing a lot better. Stupid mental health stuff, but a lot better. That's good to hear. Michael Adams now said, rock and roll. How's it going? We doing good, buddy. Let's jam. You got it, brother. Okay, Gloria's got some information for me. She says, Rick, the Raz Hawaiian Punch is still being made. I'm just waiting for them to get more. I talked to them today. I'll keep checking. Nice. Yeah, I can't find it around here. And I'm afraid even this blueberry punch I like is disappearing too. Come on, help me out. But yeah, there's a mobile station up the road. They got a pretty wide selection of vape stuff. So I might check there. That's where I've been getting these Raz blueberry ones. But thank you, Gloria. Keep me posted. They'll say he had to refresh because comments were coming through. I feel that happens sometimes. Joe Edwards there said, good to hear. I'm good, Rick. That's great to hear, Joe. Appreciate you there. AP says, so happy to hang with my metal friends because losing Ozzy's hurt a lot. I know, yeah, that's what we're here for. We all been holding each other up the last couple of weeks here for sure. Semper Fi, what's up, brother? Great to see you, man. AP said, Iced Earth more. I love Iced Earth, man. I've been trying to remember how to play a 10,000 Strong. I can't remember how that goes. I don't think that's right. I love that song, 10,000 Strong. Tim Owens, man, just kills it on that. Opens up yeah! I can't even do it. Semper Fi says, try that grapefruit. No, I like these punches, man. Gloria says those Raz are sound like crazy. They are. That's they're insane. Insane how fast they go. Donald James said, I had the pleasure of seeing Ozzy 4 times. One time he canceled because of the flu. Dang, dude. I saw Ozzy back on the Ultimate Sin tour, and then it was a long time after I saw him again. It was, I didn't even know what album it was for. Might have been for whatever that Perry Mason album's called. I don't remember, but he had Joe Holmes playing guitar for him. And if you don't know who Joe Holmes was a student of Randy Rhoads. And man, he killed it. He killed it, dude. It was amazing. It was just amazing, dude. Saw him at the Orlando arena where the Magic Magic played. It was great. Evan said, you got to see Black Sabbath on their Final War Tour. Nice, dude. Crystal Bridges, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. Oh, let's see if I remember this song. How's this one go? Let's try it. I don't remember. There's no name to this one, but I wrote this one in February. But this will be the last song of the night. Make sure if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're having a good time around here. We're crawling towards 60,000. Hopefully by the end of this week we'll get it. But yeah, YouTube's being fun. YouTube's punishing me this week for not streaming last week, dang it. So we're crawling it back. Let's go with this one. forgot how to end it. There you go. That's a cool song. I like that one. Yeah, I think I just got a new keyboard toy for it. When I wrote that one, I was like, man, there's some cool sounds on this thing, man. There you have it. That's a fun one to play. A lot of great comments here, and thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. It's 12:12. Can you believe it? 12:12, right? Exactly, right now. But let's see. We'll get these comments here, and thank you guys again for hanging with us tonight. Don said the first time he saw Ozzy was the Zakk Wylde on the No More Tears tour. Nice, dude. I remember, I didn't see him live. Like, I wasn't there, but there was a time when Zack's very first show, and that was for the No Rest for the Wicked, it was on pay-per-view. Like, it was a pro shot, pro audio, 2-hour whatever plus concert on pay-per-view, and it was Zack's very first show, and I watched that. That was the closest I got at the time. There you go. That was beautiful. I might have it on video somewhere in this world. Joe knows Randy Rhoads was a legend, indeed, indeed. Semper Fi said, bro, I'll be right back. I'm cruising there out tonight. Just got done watching a young man try to rap and talk about meth. They go hand in hand, probably. I feel you, brother. No worries, no worries. Wade Capone, thank you so much. He says, world without Ozzy, he miss Ozzy. Indeed, Wade, we all do, buddy. We all do. Thanks, Charlie. Good to see you. Doggy said, that guy, that's a jungle out there, ain't it? Joe saw Judas Priest and Iron Maiden in Baltimore 5 times in 1919. They's coming through there big time then, Joe. Dang. Frankie D, thank you, buddy. Right? I'm going to say echo Donald James. Always love hearing about what Joe ever seen everything. Like some of the greatest stuff back there. Thanks, Frankie. Absolutely, brother. Donald knows I got some stories all the time, man. All the time. Dylan said, even though I didn't get to see the full performance, I'm glad I had seen Motorhead before Let Me Pass. True that, man. Joe said, Yngwie Malmsteen with Triumph 1986 was one of the best concerts. Oh, man. Yeah, I saw Yngwie with ACD. Well, I didn't go see ACDC. I saw Yngwie and left, but that's who I saw Yngwie when he toured back in the day. And then he toured with Dio. He also did the, I think it was Yngwie, Doro, and Black and Blue, I think was the tour when he did the Odyssey album. I saw that too. I had a really cool Odyssey t-shirt too, and I wish to God I still had it or I could find it. I can't find it anywhere. Like, I figured someone might have, but it was probably one of them super rare Yngwie shirts. DJ B said his first concert was the Grateful Dead in '76. He was 3. Parents were huge music fans. His mom still is, but dad died in 2009. I'm sorry to hear about that, brother. Yeah, I feel you, man. You probably didn't even know what's going on, but everyone's probably super wasted. You surprised they didn't? I'm surprised they didn't like eat you or something like that. People go to them Grateful Dead concerts to get messed up, man. I knew some people that loved Grateful Dead, man, and they'd be all about that acid or something, man. It was going wild with that stuff, man. I was like, no, thank you, no, thank you. Doggy said 98 OG Sabbath, Pantera, 99 Ozfest, Rip Ozzy. But sure, he met Vinnie Paul at the club, had a beer with him. That's sick, man. That's awesome. I feel that, dog, for sure. Gloria, thank you. Rob Bowden, thank you, brother. Thanks, Young Carne. Thanks, Doggy. Donald James says, dang, that's some great stories. Yeah, man. That's what's good about this community. We got a plethora of, young and older. Everyone's got something, and everyone's seen something. I think with all of us combined, we've probably seen everything. We've probably seen every great concert there ever been. Val, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Andrew. DJ B, thank you. Dal says, Rick commands the Dark Horse Jackson, right? We might play this guitar again tomorrow, man. This is feeling pretty good. Dylan said, Rocklahoma 2014. Check my bucket list. Seen some bands. Gemini Syndrome. Sounds even better. Nice, dude. There you go, Joe. Black Label with Zach. Very nice. You're welcome. Gratitude. Thank you, buddy. Dylan said they were there too. Zach is the most badass goofball. I feel that. Linderman says, good evening. Are you a fan of James Murphy at all? Like his phrasing. I've known James for a long time, buddy. He came into the chat. When was that? Donald probably remembers. It was a couple weeks ago. James Murphy popped up in. You're like out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, James Murphy. Dang, bro. Yeah, James is awesome, dude. James is a legend. James is a freaking legend of metal. Ain't no doubt about that. Thanks, Cameron. Appreciate that, dude. Evan says MTV or pay TV didn't exist in Little Tasmania. Yeah, we had that pay-per-view, man. You called the cable company and said, I want to order the Ozzy show. It was like 30 or 40 bucks or something. Or if you wanted to watch the Mike Tyson fight, you had to call the cable company, and they would unlock it for you. Donald Jason, I think Rick might even know James. And I do. He was here. He was here. He was in the chat like a couple weeks ago. AP says, so happy to hear you and enjoy your time. Thank you, buddy. I love hanging out and doing this, man. It's fun for me. It really is. Dylan said, my neighbor was roadie for a Grateful Dead. That explains a lot about her. Dang, dude. Don said, I went to a Dead show just a few times for the party. Always naked people dance on the bus. Yeah, man. They'd be popping acid and all kinds of stuff, man. And they go tripping. They trip hard up in there. I was like, oh, thank you, man. And it's like nothing but, it probably smells like patchouli. Like a big patchouli festival, man. Like, no thank you, man. No thank you. All right, Gloria, have a great night. And she said, see you here Saturday. We'll be here tomorrow night too, Gloria, but if you ain't here, that's all good. We'll see you Saturday for sure. We know that's right. Evan says, taking LSD is like rolling the dice. I know, bro. I mean, I don't touch that stuff. I ain't touched that stuff in years, man, but we mess around with it, man. It was pretty wild, man. We got lucky. We had this stuff, it was called Beavis and Butthead. That was the stuff going around at the time, man, back in the 90s. And I wrote some crazy stuff with that, man. AP says, we've seen it all and love being one together. You know that's right, brother. Joe ever knows Rick is a legend. Check out his old school days. Absolutely, man. We was out there somewhere. Chris says, have a great night. All rubber side down and a couple of wheelies. There you go, brother. Knock it up, man. Donald J says, cause of death. Murphy had a sick. Yeah, dude. Obituary. Unbelievable, man. Gratitude. He was in the chat. Yeah, he was. A couple weeks ago. Cameron says, what's your favorite song to play? I mean, all my originals. I love playing all my originals, but probably Electric Eye, Judas Priest, one of my favorites to play, for sure. Hey, Evan's like, God dang, stinky hippies. I know, right? Donald J said, yeah, I wanted some of them hippies to borrow my comb and they can keep it. Yeah, right? You never know what to come out of that thing, dog. Linderman says he's in Wisconsin. We have Loomis. Isn't he from? He's from Washington, isn't he? Or did I get it wrong? I thought Jeff Loomis from Washington, or maybe he moved to Washington. I don't know. I've talked to Jeff quite a few times over the years. He says 2 metal bands I could see live is Sadist and Watchtower. Well, I love Watchtower. Control and Resistance, Watchtower, unbelievable record, man. That thing rips, man. Andrew says, what time's the Saturday Live going to start? So we'll be back tomorrow night at 10. One last night of the week, and then Saturday and Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern, Andrew. If you're ever in any question, just go to my channel and look at my bio. It's got my entire schedule there, bud. Donald says, I miss Murphy in the chat, or is my memory? I think your memory, I swear to God, I thought you was in here, Donald. You're like, holy smoke. You were like, I don't remember. My memory shot too, Donald, so don't worry, bro. It's very possible. But I thought you were here. But yeah, he rolled up in here. I was like, I was like, James, what's up? I was like, holy moly, man. There you go, Donald. Ron Jarzambek. Ooh. And Bobby Jarzambek, dude. The bros, the Jarzambek brothers, fire. The straight fire, man. There you go, Dylan. Joe said, one band I really want to see is Queensryche. Yeah, I saw Queensryche multiple times. And I saw them on that Operation Mindcrime tour 3 times. I saw them in Ohio, I saw them in Virginia Beach, and I saw them in Richmond, like back to back to back. And I met them in Richmond, Virginia. I got to go backstage and meet all the Queensryche, and that was a dream come true. It's funny enough, that's where that Ingve shirt is. I don't think I have that picture on here though. Joe, I'll have that. On Saturday. If you're hanging out Saturday, I'm gonna pull that picture up. And show you this, me and Queensryche. And this Ingve shirt's the one I'm looking for. Linderman knows Controller Resistance is so good. If you've never heard Watchtower, Controller Resistance, go look it up here on YouTube. It's unbelievable. It's just, and it's got a Jason, it's Jason McMaster. I believe Jason McMaster sings on that. And if you ever heard of Dangerous Toys, he was the singer of Dangerous Toys, but he also sang it with Watchtower. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Graham Scott says, you're a fan of Roy Buchanan. I can't say I love him or hate him, buddy, but I've heard of him and I've heard his stuff. It's amazing. One of the great classic players, man. But yeah, I don't know any of his stuff or his history or anything. I just know what I've heard. I believe my uncle had some stuff from him, some videos and stuff that we watched, but I never got into him like that. Joe said saw a UFO. That was an awesome concert. There you go. All right, Joe said he'll be here. Nice. Don says Ron's brother is a beast on drums. Probably one of the best videos. Oh yeah, I did a record with I can't remember his name. Ron and Bobby. My poor brain. Yeah, Bobby Jarzan. We did the Rob Rock album together. The Ives of Eternity is Bobby. Bobby almost played on the War of Thrones album too. I talked to him and he was like, "Yeah, I'd love to play on it." And he gave me the price. It wasn't going to be much. He gave me like an amazing family discount, but we weren't ready to do it, man. Sadly. But yeah, Bobby's amazing. Bobby plays for George Strait right now. You know, the great country singer, and they play the biggest arenas ever. It's insane. Like Bobby, he does videos. You know, I'm friends with him on Facebook, so he pops up videos before the show, during the show, and man, dude, like the stadiums that they're playing, George Strait, Bobby Jarzan is having the time of his life with that, man. And he played with Halford for the longest time, playing monster crowds, dude. Bobby's just amazing, dude. Bobby's just amazing. John Cosmodus says the Blue Man Group. What metal song they got, homie? I don't even know what one song from them. I just know they blue. Gratitude knows Controlling the Resistance. Yeah, give it a listen. Linderman said he saw Cynic do Focus album with Paul Maya. I saw Cynic live it was Cynic, Sinister, and Cannibal Corpse. They were on tour together. This is 94, I think, 94, 95. And I never heard of Cynic before. I heard I found out that they were on the Human album with Chuck. But man, I was like, this band is sick. I went out, I found that Veil of Maya album, whatever that I think it was called. And yeah, we were like blown away by them, Cynic band, man. I was like, dude, crazy. Let's see. Evan says, if I could turn back time, I would find a way to watch Rainbow. Oh, yeah. I never got to see Rainbow live, man. I wish I would have. I've seen Deep Purple live, but never Rainbow. That would have been amazing. I have live videos of Rainbow, but it's not the same, man. Joe says, Rip Pat Day, original singer for Iron Maiden. Dang, I didn't hear about that, man. Donald James says, there you go. You play with the best. I know, brother. It's an honor to play with a lot of these dudes, man. Gratitude says the king of country. Yeah, Bobby Jarzan back. Been playing drums for like a good year and a half now. It's amazing to see, man. There you go. Anthony got a link to Bobby Jarzan back, Pepper Cancer, dude. You want to see a monster of a drummer, you watch that, man. Mine will be blown. All right, let's see. John Cosme, how many guitars do you own? 12, I think now it is. What's my favorite guitar? It's a purple. It's a Jackson just like this, but it's purple. And it's amazing. It's great. There you go, Anti. You guys crazy. Joe says, Rob Rock, Rick's younger days. Indeed, when I was like, I was just a youngin' back then, man, with Rob Rock. It was great. Evan says, Sinister Across the Sticks is one of his favorites. Yeah, they were sick too. All I remember is just like, they started the show like this. We're all Sinister from Holland. Oh, it's like, I was like, what the? I was like, man, but I love Cannibal Corpse back in the day, so that's why we went to go see Cannibal Corpse. Used to have a sick Cannibal Corpse shirt too, man. I don't know what happened to it. Man, it was a brutal shirt. It was so sick looking, man. Mel Mark says Asami singer Love Bite's going to be doing a concert with Blue Man Group. Dang, you can't go wrong with that. Lady Oogie Boogie, there you go. Good to see you. Much love to you. Don says Ouroboros Forms. There you go, brother. Anti says, just admit you forgot all about Erase the Slate Dokken album. Yeah, was that with John Levin playing guitar? Don Dokken's attorney, which is amazing, man. Like George Lynch left, they couldn't find a guitar player, so they got their attorney. His name's John Levin. He's been playing with Dokken forever, so I might have heard it, bro. I don't remember. Mel Mark says 12 guitars going for a Baker's. I'd like to, Mark. There's a guitar right now I would probably buy. It's a 1993 Jackson dinky reverse like this, but it's got the stone finish I'm looking for. It's in mint condition. It's perfect. It is a 93, but I think the one I had in the Fire Within video was a 93 as well. I'm trying to verify it, but it's hard to see. I asked a friend of mine if he had some pictures, because we had some pictures of us with that. So I'm going to see if I can zoom in to see if it's a Charvel or a Jackson bridge. But dude wants $13.49 for it plus $130 shipping. I'm still paying off this Godin guitar. So we'll see if I can pull it off. But I'd like to get that guitar. I'd like to get it. Anyway. Gratitude say he just saved the lesson for Temple of the King. So I love that one, man. Linderman said he saw Immolation Now and Christian on the bill. Dang, that's a heavy one too. Yeah, I'll pop it up, Anti. I'm pretty sure it's John Levin playing guitar on it, man. I bet he was playing, the first couple of shows he did was that Bang Your Head Festival. I met him there, and I was like, who's the guitar player? And he's like, oh, that's our, and John's like, oh, that's my attorney. I'm sorry, Don said that's my attorney. I'm like, your attorney's playing guitar? He's like, yeah. I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, for real. I was like, and dude killed it, man. He killed it. John Cosmin Death says, in your personal opinion, who makes the best guitars? In my personal, Ernie Ball. Ernie Ball makes the best. That's in my opinion, for sure. Everyone's going to have their own. But for me, Ernie Ball has never failed me. All right, people, man, I got to get rolling, man. It's a great night. Love hanging with you guys. We'll be back tomorrow night. That's August the 1st, Friday, August the 1st at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll come on and see us. We'll probably break this guitar out again, and we'll just rip through a whole bunch of new stuff and just have a good time. And probably go a little longer than usual. So anyway, but yeah, I appreciate everyone. Thanks to all the mods for helping out tonight. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure and do so. And yeah, that's about it. I want you to stay safe out there. I want you to be good to each other, and I want you to take care of each other, because that's all we got, y'all. Have a great night or day wherever you are at in this world, and we shall see you again later. All right.